Hello guys, welcome back to UltimoFive. It's been a while since I last released something on my channel, but I've been busy with switching to a new job and getting trained for it. Along with that, some personal troubles have actually come my way, so I'm very sorry. I haven't really had time to do anything for YouTube. But am I back? For good? Who knows? So let's review an anime that I just recently watched called Nichijou. It's a slice of life anime. Yes guys, it's another slice of life. Ooh, I'm doing another one. I'm obsessed with them, you son of a bitch. So guys, what's the deal with Nichijou exactly? Well, I'm here to talk about the anime with you, but let's start off with a little bit of background. Nichijou is an anime that was produced by Kyoto Animation and was directed by Tatsuya Ishihara, and is based off the work of Juki Hanada, whose photo I actually found for once. The anime takes place in modern-day Japan following the ordinary lives of multiple girls throughout the anime named Yuko, Mio, Mai, Nano, and Hakase, with a secondary cast of people following being Sakamoto, Izumi, Manabu, and Misato. That's pretty much all for the background. There isn't much story, but on the bright side some stuff is explained, and I use the term "some" loosely, with a slapstick and gag reel style of comedic encounters being hilarious or annoying, a slice of life taken about at mainly school, and the introduction of robots to apply to the shonen audience. Who knows what is to happen? P.S. This anime starts getting cringy about midway through. The anime was made back in 2011, and honestly has animation that just isn't that smooth, but is beautiful with an art style that changes. For example, there's a scene where Yuko and Miss Izumi are talking about Yuko's drawing skills. Mio sees that Yuko is getting praised for her marvelous work of art and gets very jealous. During this scene, the art style changes drastically from more simple, bright detail to more of a bold, contrasted style. It works, and I think it's very nice, but due to the date of the anime, I know it doesn't keep up with today's shows. For example, I watched an episode of Are You the Only One That Likes Me? And comparing the two is just so drastic. It is completely more smooth and more detailed than what this anime is. Now, this anime has a story and it also doesn't have a story. And here's what I mean. There's a story in the anime, but it's split into several stories throughout the anime shown through slapstick gags, meaning there isn't supposed to be a fully functioning story, just several short ones with funny, sometimes cringy, jokes thrown in. This is both good and bad. For instance, the good would be me watching the anime as a school life, and then all of a sudden the next episode is some medieval warship flying through the sky with a man looking to conquer a kingdom with the power of 2 wooden cubes, which were accidentally thrown overboard and landed on Mio's head, which is how she got her cubed hair. So, exactly how are we supposed to take this in? Well, it's easy. We just don't. It is just randomly here with a sense of quirkiness, which is rather annoying, but not as annoying as this. This is like the holy grail of annoyance, and I've never felt this in an anime since I watched Sword Guy the Animation, and that was pretty bad. Mio, Mai, and Yuko are just stuck in this elevator, bored, and doing nothing. For 8 straight minutes, they just start laughing, like, why? There's no sense, this is such bullshit. Music says a lot about an anime, and the OST says just that. With wicked cute intros and outros and a nice back audio, what isn't to love? But for once, I'm not going to say the names of the songs, and just put up a list of the songs and also post them in the description below. But why? Well, there are 2 intros. That's not a lot, but there are 14 outros. Like, holy crap. They added a lot of variety for the outro music, but they use the same animation over and over. There's no uniqueness to it. The characters are what goes in between the slices of bread. And what would a sandwich be without that? Just bread. I mean, I don't know about you, but I like a lot of stuff in my sandwiches. So, I will be going over the main cast and small details about their personalities, starting with Mio. She has a very short temper and is aspiring to become a manga artist one day. She also excels academically and is very athletic. However, whenever rules apply, she sucks. She even has a small love interest for a boy that doesn't turn out very well, but we're not going to go over that due to spoilers. Yuko. Her personality is almost the exact opposite of Mio, in which she isn't academically inclined. She also loves to make jokes, but doesn't really get any positive reaction back from anyone really. Mai. She is usually seen expressionless, but is yet intelligent. She loves to pull pranks mainly on Yuko, but everyone is a victim in her book. Hakase. She is by far the most intellectual, with the ability to design robots and inventions even though they have little practical application. She has a short attention span and changes the subject when talking frequently. She has a very close mother-daughter-like relationship with Nano. Nano. She acts as a kind, yet shy, reserved teenager that is insecure with the fact she is a robot. She has the average intelligence level of a teenage girl, yet she acts as a parent to Hakase and Sakamoto. Sakamoto. He is a cat, and he acts as a middle-aged man and acts mature around Hakase and Nano, but sometimes can't hold it in. He is a cat after all, and he is given the ability to speak through a red bandana Hakase invents. Honestly, I love all the characters, especially the main cast. With their quick jokes and funny antics, it's a wonder how people dropped this anime or didn't like it. I understand that at some points it is draining or annoying, but I love the characters. But this isn't the end. I still have to grade. So, what does this anime deserve? Is it good or is it bad? Well, it's kinda obvious, but this is where I start breaking it down. Let's start with the animation and art style, which was great, and I enjoyed how smooth the transitions in animation were. But due to its age, it didn't really stand out well to newer anime. For that, the anime deserves a B in art style. Now, the story I had quite a few problems with. Like I said, there was slapstick gag comedy interpreted into the anime, so a lot of the scenes were short or were overly long in a way that it got annoying to see. When watching a small story unfold and it comes to a conclusion, I don't want it to be reopened 3 times over for some random time wasting. Although, I am glad the creator did resolve the small love interest throughout the anime, even though this anime had nothing to do with romance. I love my romance anime, so don't stomp it into the ground with revealing a love interest and not resolve it. Yeah, I'm looking at you and you thought there was never a girl online? For this, I give the anime a C story-wise. Next up is music and sound. Let's start with the language. As of July 23, 2019, the anime got a dub released by Funimation, and that is what I watched it in. I also watched a portion in sub and would have to say the dub is better. I don't know, something to do with the fact that they sounded like actual teenagers and not like 13-year-old girls. But other than that, I love the music and back audio, and I say it deserves a B+. The characters of the anime are really outstanding and enjoyable. They just don't have too much of a backstory. Given that this is a slice of life and it's not supposed to have too much backstory, it's not too much of a big deal. I just wish there was a little bit more to develop the characters. I want to know why Nano was built. Like, that would be awesome to find out, but it was probably only interpreted in the manga. And for this, the characters deserve a B+. Was it worth the watch though? Well, I watched the anime with friends and we do ratings separately and then combine them into a final score. And we would like to say yes, definitely watch anime, but not too many times due to reasons. So what's the final grade? What does this anime deserve? Well, I would like to say it gets a B. It's honestly just an average slice of life, which I need to start watching different genres, but it just exists in all its slightly cringy glory with a good amount of laughs here. So guys, that's the end. Bye! Make sure to hit that sub button if you guys enjoyed the video. It helps me out a lot.